Previously in episode 1.
Good morning! Vault-Tec calling.
What's so important?
Why, nothing less than your entire future. If you haven't noticed, sir, this country has gone to heck in a handbasket. The big kaboom is... It's inevitable, I'm afraid, and coming sooner than you may think. If you catch my meaning, I'm here today to tell you that because of your family's service to our country, you have been pre-selected for entrance into the local vault. Vault 111.
Tell me more about this vault.
Oh, it has all the amenities of the modern home, I assure you. Not to mention total protection from nuclear radiation and hostile mutants. A better future underground. It's not only our mission, it's our passion.
Now, I can't wait for the world to end.
Ha ha! That's the spirit. Now, just gonna walk this over to the vault. Congratulations on being prepared for the future.
Welcome back. This is episode 2 of Bard's Ultimate Objects Collector. Before we investigate the energy signal, I am going to prepare by using a mod called Prewar Preperation. Prewar Preperation is a basement located at the player home in Sanctuary Hills. Access to the basement is located in a laundry room, and the key is located in the master bedroom. Laundry room location, second doorway on the right. Master bedroom location, end of hallway, last doorway on the left.
No way to pick this.
That's the basement door. Master bedroom. Just came from the laundry room. The basement keys are in a safe located underneath the carpet and broken bed. Enter workshop mode, then scrap the carpet to reveal the safe containing the basement keys. There's the safe. Now I'm going to take the key. Back to the laundry room and enter the basement. Welcome to the basement. Most items can be used for decoration or scrapped for materials without scrapping mods. I have 2 scrapping mods that are currently active: STS All-in-One and STS Extras Living and Dead Season Pass. I'm now going to enter the armory, access the workshop, and show how to turn the lights on down here. This is the army. I'm sorry. Did I say army or armory? This is the armory. Activating workshop. Alright. There's 3 fuse boxes. They act like generators. You can only... To attach the wires... To attach any wire to the fuse box, you have to first attach it to the conduit. Conduit to fuse box. There we go. Second one's over here. Same thing. Conduit to fuse box. Now if you look to my left, you can see the 3rd fuse box highlighted and 2 conduits. It's going to be a different process for that one there. You cannot attach a wire from the fuse box to the conduit, vice versa, conduit to the fuse box. Just go to power, build the conduit to attach a wire. So I'm going to build this wall conduit. I'm going to attach a wire from the conduit. I can either go to the fuse box or the conduit. I'm going to use the conduit first. Conduit, fuse box, attach another wire to this conduit. I'm just going to store this conduit I just made. B store, yes. All right. Now, I'm going to make some lights, so I need some material, because I know I'm going to be short. Decoration or scrap. That's, if you decide to use this mod, that's going to be your prerogative of what you want to do. You can redecorate this whole basement, which is a plus. I like that. I did that on an old save. So I need the materials from there. Yeah, I need that for rubber, for bandages. Need the leather. Antiseptic cork. Can I not get it? There we go. Alright. Let's see. Let's get some of that. Get that. Alright. Let's use that light bulb. It's 1, 2. Get one there. One there. Oops. There we go. Alright, so I just grab material. Yeah, let me see. Check my notes real quick. Right. Alright. Let me turn around. Cloth. Scrap that. Alright. Alright, so everything can be used. Whatever you need. Alright, so I'm going to take the armor fatigues. A set of 30 fatigues. Right. Let's take one of those. That's antibiotics. We got here Radaway, Radex. I'll take one mask. And I'll take the hazmat suit. Okay. There's your shower. They don't work. There's a mod for that, but since the updates, I don't think it really works. I'm gonna try it before I make the episode 3. See if I can get it to work. It seems like it's available on the Bethesda website, but I'm not sure if it's gonna work. It was broken after the next gen update. Okay, you can. All this can be changed out when if you decorate. That doesn't work. There are mods to make running water sinks and turn this into either a barber chair or a, what is it? The barber's chair or the surgery chair, medical chair. All right, this is a working stove. Right. Gates. One of those. Roast. Any red roach? No? Wolf? Yeah. I'm blind. Right. Show you that it does work. That's going to be placed anywhere. Oopsie there. Take that. No. Right. Okay, you got a duffel here. So you got a duffel there. With some clothing. You got some... This duffel here. Same thing. Clean and dirty fatigues. Right. We'll leave that. Actually, you know what? Let me take that. Alright, so... There is clothing here. Take those. Yeah, let me take that. Alright. The bed does work. I think it's marked as a clean bed. I could not scrap this, and I could not scrap this. In the past, I was able to, but now I can't. Before the updates, there are mods that'll help you scrap that, but STS won't let me scrap that. I think Scrap the Commonwealth will let you do that. Okay, the armory. It's... Alright, so here you're gonna have stealth knife. That's gonna be assassins. Take that, take that. I'm not gonna take the mask. Take the clothes so I can show you what they look like in the stats. Take one of those. Alright. Got... Again, you can either scrap it all or use it for decoration. Material. Take that. Carrying too much weight. Of course, I'm carrying too much weight now. Need it. It's necessary. I'm not going to turn on the radio. YouTube copyright. I think we're good for material. Take that. Take that. Antibiotics. It's empty. Courage today, victory tomorrow. Okay, these are... I'll show these armor sets in a little bit. So you have a... This will have a chameleon part of it. And this is cunning and shadowed combat armor. Weapons, there's the key. Alright, I'm going to scrap these items and build 3 mannequins. We don't need that light anymore. That rattling noise, that's the... There's a box on a shelf. The physics are going crazy. Let's see here. Go to here. There we go. Put this one right there. All right, let me... Let's open the door. Let me show you the box that's doing it real quick, because I need water, purified water, a couple supplies from here. All right, so you got cardboard boxes, purified water. Grab some more. Take one of those. Okay, Coca-Cola. I take it? No. Okay. Oh, got it. I don't want the oven mitt. Can I get it? Okay, got it. Alright. Got plates. Gonna take a plate. There we go. Oh, so the light bulbs, if you aim at them like this, you can take them. The box, you can either scrap the box or pull them out. That's going to be a Braxo. Put that back. Candles, you can't do that. What's this? We'll take one of those. Olive oil. Can I transfer? We'll take one. Not gonna turn on the radio. Let's see, let's take that. Alright, it's gonna be this box right there. So let me enter workshop. Okay, scrap it. Yep. I'm gonna scrap that box. It's baby bottles. There you go. To get the candles, just candles or anything else in here as far as container that's got something in it, just scrap it. And you can, like the candles, they're not gonna, the physics, it's not gonna roll away. See? Alright, yeah. Alright, let's get out of that. We're heavy. Not for long. Alright, so first to do is army fatigues. Clean army fatigues. 1 strength, 1 agility, weight 3. Take off that hat, hard hat, sleeve. Nope. Eyeglasses. There we go. Let's put the glasses back on. There we go. All right, what about the beanie? All right, clean fatigues, beanie. Beanie is 1 luck, 0.4 weights. Blue bandana, just weight. It's not really blue. That's okay. I'm not gonna wear it. Okay, let's take off these 3 here. 30 fatigues. 1 strength, 1 agility, 3 weight. Field fatigues. Damage resistance 50. Energy resistance 50. Radiation 50. This is that's Brotherhood. It looks like Brotherhood. And if we put the beanie hat on. Okay. Beanie. Let's go with field hat. Field hat is 5 energy resistance, 0.5 weight. Let's see here. Let's get rid of fatigues, field hats, gray knit cap, green flannel shirt and jeans. The gray knit cap is 1 luck, 0.4 weight. And the green flannel shirt and jeans, 1 damage resistance, weight 2 pounds. I think this is Far Harbor. Clothing from Far Harbor. Alright. That's that. We got gray knit cap, green flannel. Oh, the hazmat suit is vanilla. Right? But this one's part of the Prewar Preperation mod. So this one has 10,000 radiation resistance. It's vanilla. Vanilla with 10,000 resistance. I was using a mod to let me see through the visor. So you can see the character's face. That mod was Hazmat Suit Improved. And that mod was that mod makes all hazmat suit visors see-through. But my character's head was missing. I tried to reposition a mod, reinstall and install, and I couldn't get it to work. So I removed it from the load order and mod list. Let's see, military cap, military fatigues. Military cap is 1 perception, 0.2 weight. Military fatigues is 5 energy resistance and 2 agility with 3 weights. Okay. That's from No Place is Safe. I got attacked. I got attacked at one point, and this is what I got from one of the bandits. Let me show you. So take the cap off. That has 5 energy and 5 damage resistance, weight of 2. Yeah, that's... I think that's Brotherhood. Brotherhood, Under Armor. Or the Power Armor. Power Armor Liner. I think that's the name for it. Alright, we're gonna get rid of that. You can't scrap it. Just have to store it or sell it. Alright, winter jacket, green shirt and jeans. Oops. Damage resistance 2, weight 2. I think this is Far Harbor clothing. Okay, and let's see, that's it for that. Alright, I'm going to put these clothes on this mannequin. Let's see. Apparel. Alright, we're keeping that one. I'm going to wear the clean fatigues. Put the beanie, the bandana, the dirty fatigues. Field hat. Keep the gas mask. Gray knit. Green flannel. Let me see what that has. Oh, we'll take that. Military cap. Military fatigues. Yeah, let's store that in there. That one. Let's go with beanie and field. Well, it kind of looks good with that beanie cap on. Alright, we are going to now put on the fatigues for the gas mask. The gas mask is part of this pre-war preparation mod. Vanilla has, I think, what does vanilla have? It has, this one has 1,500 radiation resistance. Vanilla is definitely way less. I think it's 15. Vanilla is 15. This mask is specific to this mod. It has 1,500 resistance. Let's put it on. There you go. It's a modified vanilla mask, basically. Alright, so let's take that off. Put the glasses on. Alright. Let's go to this. Okay, APR. This is the recon armor. I'm gonna take the helmet. Advanced Photo Adaptive Recon Armor. It has the chameleon effect. Alright, let me put that on. Recon armor helmets. You cannot mod the headlamp to be a functioning headlamp. See, I still have the Pip-Boy light for a light. You cannot modify the helmet But you can modify the armor if you want to paint it. There's an option to paint. So what it does is the chameleon effect. Scooch down. When I move, every time you stop and crouch, you're invisible, technically. Alright, so chested medium. 27 damage, 27 energy. Left arm, 14. Left leg, 9. Right arm, 10. Damage, resistance on the right leg, 17 for damage. Plus energy resistance. Resistance and damage. 17, 10, 9, 14, 27. Okay, and this has the chameleon, like I said. You cannot... You can see that the helmet's not here. So if you look, you can see we have the option to paint. These are the paints that I have. I'm not going to paint this one. I'm not going to use it. So you can see paint, paint. Left leg you can never paint. I don't know what it is. It doesn't matter. The combat armor doesn't allow you to paint the left leg. You can paint the right arm and the right leg. Alright, we'll put you on this one. There's the helmets. And that is the APRA recon armor. Alright, so let's grab the next set. Cunning Shadowed Combat Armor. You cannot paint this set. You can modify it, but you can't paint it. The helmet, you cannot paint, and you cannot modify the headlamp to work. Just take these pieces real quick. Right, liner cap, liner. Let's do liner, cap, chest, okay. This is how the set looks if you don't modify it. The Under Armour is not legendary. So let me get rid of the cap. Put that with a helmet. Here it is with a helmet. Alright. Show over here. Alright, so for the chest piece, it's going to be 102 damage, 17 energy, The helmet is 51 damage, 11 energy. The left arm is 39 damage, 18 energy resistance. Left leg, 39 damage resistance, 17 energy. I think ballistic damage. I should say ballistic. Right arm, 39, 18 energy. Right leg, 39 damage resistance, 17 energy. That's that. And the helmet, let me get to the helmet here. You can see for the helmet, there's no option for the headlamp. No option for headlamp or paint. So you cannot paint. There's no option. You can modify it. Change the appearance as far as heavy or light. Let me exit out. Mannequin. Let's put you on here. We need let's put the liner. Okay, that's the other set. As far as I know, these are the clothing and the combat armor that's available in this mod. Alright, so I'm going to use the cheat terminal. I'm going to use the cheat terminal to give myself a vanilla set of combat armor, but a medium set. I'll demonstrate why here. We go to cheat terminal. Items and equipment. Armor. Combat armor. Okay, vanilla combat armor helmet. And a vanilla combat armor set. I don't want sturdy, I don't want heavy. I just want this one here. Alright. Back out. Go to apparel. I'm going to drop all the combat armor. Alright, so you have the chest. Helmets. What is that? Right arm? Right arm. These situated. Left arm. Okay. There it is. One leg. Left leg. Alright. I'm gonna modify this set to a medium combat armor set. Give it the same legendary and shadowed effect as the suit I just put away on the mannequin. So it'll be a copy of that, but medium set, because I want the option to paint the armor whatever paint that I want during the game. I cannot paint the cunning combat armor set that came with the mod. There's nothing wrong with it. I just want to have the ability to paint it, so that's why I'm gonna modify this vanilla set. The stats are gonna be a little different. Look, they're gonna be less than the suit that the mod author gave us. So I'm gonna open the cheat terminal. So I got the chest piece, so we're going to go to items, equipment, mods, armor, combat armor, torso, size, medium, material, shadowed, legendary. Legendary effect is going to be this top one. 1 agility and 1 perception. Cunning. There it is. Okay, got that. I'm going to pick it up.
There we go.
Move on to the helmet. Cheat terminal. Items, equipment, mods, armor, combat armor, the helmets. This is going to be shadowed. Improved stealth in dark areas. That's shadow. There you go, shadowed. Go back. Legendary. Same thing. Cunning. Back out. Pick it up.
Yes.
Yes. There we go. I'm going to work on the arms. Same thing. Cheat terminal. Items and equipment. Mods. Armor. Combat armor. Arm. Size. Medium. Lining. We're not going to do that. Material. That's what I'm looking for. It's going to be shadowed. Okay. Legendary. Cunning. Okay, we'll pick it up. Alright, so this is the left arm. Cheat terminal. Items, equipment, mods, armor, combat armor, arm, material, shadowed, size, medium, legendary. This one, cunning, back out.
There we go.
There we go. Leg. Almost there. Cheat terminal. Items, equipment, mods, armor, combat armor, leg, material, shadowed, size, medium, legendary, cunning, back out.
Yes.
Yes. There we go. Okay, last leg. Well, armor's leg. Cheat terminal. Items, equipment. Mods. Armor. Combat armor. Leg. Material. Shadowed. Size. Medium. Okay, legendary. Cunning.
Perfect.
Alright, now let's put it on. Okay, I'm going to use the clean army fatigues as my Under Armour. Put all these on. Alright. You can see I just slight difference. It's a exact it's a clone but with modifications to the shoulders and the legs. Right currently the headlamp does not work. Right? So I have to modify that. See with the Pip-Boy light there? So we have to modify headlamp to work. And over here. Alright. You can see now that I have an option to paint. This is the chest piece. I'm going to paint that. So we have more options with this armor. This vanilla armor that we just made. Alright, so paints is going to be... I'm going to use the army paint from the Creation Club from back in the day. I'm use that one. So now I'm just going to paint all the pieces. So, alright, so it's medium, shadowed, army paint. This is the helmet. Alright, so you can see with the helmet, I now have a headlamp option and I have a paint option. I'm going to paint it. I painted the army paint. The headlamp. So your options for the headlamp are disabled, blue, bright, default, purple, red, vault boy. That just, it projects a vault, literally a vault boy on the wall. So I'm going to use default. It's not too bright. For me, it's good enough. Alright, so it's painted, the headlamp's working. So I got shadowed army, the headlamp is default. Okay, we're gonna paint this one. Paints. Army paints. Alright, so it's medium, shadowed, army paint. Left leg, you can't paint it. It's I don't know what it is with the combat armor in this game. You can't, that's like the only piece you can't paint. Can't paint it. You can modify it, but you can't paint it. That's the left leg. Right arm. We're gonna go with army paints. Yes. Okay, so that's gonna be medium shadowed army. Right leg. Paints. Where is it? Army. Okay, so it's medium shadowed army. Eyeglass, hard hat, Pip-Boy. I'm gonna paint the Pip-Boy. I'm gonna paint that too. I only have 2 paints. That's, if I need another paint, I'll download it, but if it's a paint you're never gonna use, don't download it. I know it comes with the next gen update, or not next gen, I'm sorry, the 10-year anniversary. If you delete them all and then start re-downloading only the ones you want, you'll save a lot of space. I'm gonna make it the Silver Shroud paint. Show you the what it looks like here. Alright, there we go. Oops, not good enough light there. It's the back. You can see there. Silver Shroud. Color kind of matches with the black. We got black up here. There you go. Now we got a working headlamp. Let me stand in front of... Can I... Turn. Good enough light there. You can see the difference. Actually, that's the wrong one. No, it's not. I am dumbing it right now. Alright, so the Creation Club paint army is on the left. All pieces are medium. And then the armor set that came with the mod is to my right. And my stats, chest piece is 27. The helmet is 11. Left arm is 14. Left leg is 13. Right arm is 14. Right leg is 13. I'll compare that over here to the one that came with the mod. It's going to be higher. So the chest is 102, 17, 51, 11, 39, 18, 39, 17, 39, 18, 39, 17. It's a good set, but I want the option to paint. So because I want the option to paint, I'm going to be squishy. Because later you can modify all these pieces to medium. It's just like I said, I want the option to paint. Let me see, what do my notes say here for next? Okay. I did that. Weapons. Alright, we're gonna do the weapons. Here's our key. Let me close this door real quick. Pistol first. ACP 10 mil. Same thing, assassins. Not gonna do auto receiver or anything yet. Circle, no. Suppressor. Let's take that. Go over here. No, I didn't want that. Alright, we're gonna scrap this. And we're gonna modify this to just the muzzle. Alright, when you take, for these weapons that come with a mod, like here where it says I want to put the suppressor on, you want the one that has the X and a plus. That allows, that gives you that that gives you the attach option for the mod. Instead of, you can see to the right, I don't have gun nut 2. I would normally need gun nut 2 to do that. But the mod author gives us mods we can put on. And they're going to be the ones with the X and a plus. When it says attach, that means you have the ability to attach it. And then when you strip a mod off a weapon, vanilla out in the game, it won't have the X plus. But you'll see the attach mod next to it if you have that mod in your inventory after breaking down the weapon. Alright, so we just wanted that. We're gonna keep it the dot. And you cannot paint the weapons. Vanilla weapons you can paint. The ones with the mod you cannot. We can't flip it. There we go. Okay. We're good there. Exit. Right. Transfer. Suppressor. Alright, next. 45 caliber. No bayonet. Ported barrel. Sight, no. I don't want the circle. Suppressor. I'm not going to go combat automatic. Not yet. We don't have the, I don't have the perks right now. We got to work towards that. Okay. We want the one with the X plus. Long ported barrel. And I want the suppressor, the one with the X plus. Okay, looks about right. Back. Right. Transfer. Alright, next is the 308. I'm not going to go with 50 because I don't have any 50 rounds. Now, I don't have the ability to make 50 rounds. I don't have all the perks. Alright, so we'll take the rifle. They all have assassins. Long light barrel, yes. No night vision, no recon. Long scope, yes. Suppressor, yes. Right. Okay, ASR long barrel again with the X plus because I don't have gun nut 2. I want the scope, well, ASR long scope, just here with the X plus, and I want the suppressor again with the X plus, and that looks about right. So we're done with this one. Okay, let's put this over here. Transfer. Oops. I got attacked by some, what was it, Bedlam? No. It's 27. No, it was No Place is Safe. Yeah. That's from No Place is Safe. And the Silver Shroud mod gives you a paint. You can paint all the Tommy guns with Silver Shroud paint. That gives it the, I think it's the Assassin legendary effect. Don't have one. Tactical. Oops. Yeah. Here, let me show you real quick. Give me the paint. Right? No, it doesn't show it. Anyways, it's got the Silver Shroud paint, gives it legendary effect. Okay. Let's see. Alright, so now I'm gonna build a universal workbench. It's gonna be here, crafting. A universal workbench. Now this bench with you can build this portable workbench, and it comes with equipment and crafting overhaul ECO Redux, and you have to combine it with legendary effect overhaul LEO, crafting drops modifications and more, and new equipment overhaul NEO armor and clothing tweaks. Before the update was never called that, so I think they re-uploaded the mod after all the updates, because it originally was Dank Raft was the mod author. It's a different mod author with permissions to upload it. So I think they got it going for the update. or updated it for the update. I'm not sure, but that's the only difference with the name. It used to be just, it wasn't called Clothing Tweaks before. It was just NEO, New Equipment Overhaul NEO. I don't think I've ever seen Armor and Clothing Tweaks until after the update. Alright, the reason I did that is because I want to get out of this. I want a black cowboy hat. And I don't think I have the right. I'm gonna need armor. Yeah, we need armor. And I'm gonna need medic because I need bandages because I have Stop the Bleeding installed. So I need sterile and elastic bandages. Alright, so I'm gonna go here and armor creates. It's gonna be headwear, helmets and hats. Oh, passed it. Black cowboy hat. There we go. Alright. That's gonna have 1 endurance. So let me put the hat on. Ah, there you go. I think that looks good. It matches the paint. Alright, so I did that. Let me see. I took all that. Okay, I'm gonna take all the fusion cores. Take all the grenades. And the ammo. Okay, so we need to, where's my notes here? Go back to the chem station. Alright, so I need to go to the chem station for some important items. That's what my notes say. I need important items, which are, I don't have a fishing pole. To make a fishing pole, let's see. I'll get that on the way to investigate the energy signal. No drugs, not yet. Grenade, no. Molotovs, not yet. Healing. Alright, so we need elastic. Let's go with 10. Okay, and I need sterile. See, I need medic for that. Okay. Mines. I don't have the ability. Power armor carry weights. This is a really light mod. Pretty straightforward. Plus 100, 1,000, 100,000, 200, 2,000, 300, 400, 500, 600, 7, 8, 9. You can increase your power armor carry weight with this mod. Whatever number you want here. But only when you're in power armor. So you don't get the benefit of whatever weight that you pick here unless you're in power armor. If you're like me, out of power armor, you won't see the weight increase if you give yourself one. You have to be in the power armor to experience the benefit of whatever you pick here. So I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna set it at 500. I think that's a decent number. All right, so 500. Syringe ammo. Traps. No. Utility. I need a sleeping bag. Do not need that. Do not make the Bard's Objects Collector settings tape. If you do, there may be an error where you don't see the completion of the quest for inspect the energy signal. So do not make one. Settlement menu manager holotape. We'll make one of those. Bedlam configuration. I think we had that already. Flare gun. Place anywhere. Portable junk recycler. This is a really good mod. I'm gonna make one of those. Drop flare. That's what the collections. Power armor collection 76. Sandbag fortifications. Settlement menu manager holotape. Let's make one of those. Bedlam configuration. Get out of that. We'll come back to that. Power armor quick equip. This is a really good one. I'm gonna go with the one that has no weight. Use that one. Okay, and I think we need the bedlams. Yeah, we're gonna need that. Bedlam configuration. Okay, I think that's everybody here. Okay, so now let's not look at the wall. It's over here. All right, cheat terminal, transfer weights. All right, so now let's get rid of all of our weight. Let's favorite items and get rid of weight. All right, so I want cheat terminal. Actually, first, let's weapons. Got pistol. Oops. Okay. No, we don't want that. The cryolator. Stealth knife. Let's go here. Frag grenade. Let's go there. Nuke grenade, plasma. Let me see here. Barrel, aid, sleeping bag. Let's put that at the bottom. Take cover, this one here. That's an aid item. I'm not going to use that. I had a problem with it. We'll configure when we get outside. Wonder if I should. Yeah, so let's power armor quick equip. Let's go here. Let's do elastic bandage. And let's do sterile bandage. Alright. So now let me see here. Stealth boy. Let's put that there. Miscellaneous. Power armor workbench. This is a portable power armor workbench. Do not drop this workbench unless you have a suit of power armor. If you do not, you won't be able to reclaim or pick up the workbench until you get a set of power armor or go back to a prior save before dropping the workbench. I made that mistake. Universal workbench, I'm going to put that. It's going to let me do it? Or was it the 8 item? That's what I'm looking for. Where's the 8 item? Here we go. Power armor, quick equip, place anywhere. Where are you? ECO. Set up power armor workbench. Somebody favorite that one. Okay. What else? I think we're good. Let's see. Pistol. Okay. That's good. Okay, that's good. We got knife. Knifey. High on life. You ever played a game, old Knifey? Alright, so we got grenades. Okay, if you click that, it's going to activate, so we're not going to do that. Stim packs, workbench, sleeping bag. That is marked as a clean bed, so you won't get any disease when you drop it for a hard save. Quick equip, elastic, and sterile. Okay, I think that's good. Let's put that there. All right, now let's go to miscellaneous cheat terminal. All right, so with the cheat terminal, if you go to personal storage, you can store items. You can either separate on your own, like weapons only, armor only, ammo, aid, or just general 1, 2, 3. I use miscellaneous because if you look over here, if you look at it, weapons, apparel, it's going to automatically separate, just like if you just popped open your Pip-Boy to look at one of the tabs. So junk, I think we're all done with junk. Get rid of all that. And the nice thing about it is this storage is with you everywhere. So if you need something, drop the portable workbench. Need some materials to mod a weapon, or you need to mod some armor. Go in your personal storage, grab what you need. There you go. You can use the portable junk recycler if you want. While you're let's put that in. While you're in a dungeon or whatever, you gotta clean up some weight, scrap some items. It only takes junk items. No armor, no weapons. Alright, so I'm going to drop the 308 to 100. Everything 100. I think that's all we need. Now it's 60. I almost did a boo-boo there. Alright, 60. 720. 720. Come on. Magic number. 720. 50 cal, not yet. 10 mil. 610. 610. There's got to be a mod that lets you do like in 76, where you can enter the amount instead of doing what I'm doing with a slider. What did I say? 610? We're over by 10. 610. 5 mil. We don't need that. Bait. We got bait. No. No. Out of that. Cryo cell. And we don't need that. Fusion core. We don't need it because when we go get Preston Garvey and friends, I don't want to bypass some of the dialogue. You can bypass dialogue if you already have a fusion core. I'm not going to do that. Plasma cartridge. I don't have a shotgun. Let's see. Baton. Cryolator. For 165. Nuka grenade. I don't think we need that. Plasma. We don't need that. Those in there. Pulse grenade. Let's see. Oh, Johnny Walker here. Oh, what does he weigh? 11. Let's put it in there. Okay, fatigues. That's one we're wearing. The helmets. Glasses. With the hard hat. The hazmat. Jumpsuit. Lab coat. Okay, what else? Aid. Apple. Let's see. Portable junk. Sterile. What do we weigh there? Yeah, we're gonna need a lot of those. So, water 15. What's the weight? 0. That's gotta be wrong. Blowfly. We don't need any of that. Mud bug. We don't need any of that. Corn. Gourd. That in there. If we need it, we can grab it from our portable storage container. T-terminal. Blood pack. That in there. Med-X. Why does it say 0? That's gotta be wrong. It should have weight because I'm playing on survival. The mod, chem, drink, food, meds, separator. I don't think it alters the weight. I'm gonna have to read up on that. Anything else? 125. That's a good weight. All right, so. Okay. Okay. I'm thirsty. Alright, so. Let's see. Aid. Fried water. Alright. That's third person animation. Third person animation mod. Okay, I think that's everything, right? Give it a little quick tour of the armory. What's inside? The armor and clothing that you get with the mod. Like I said, I don't have a problem with the armor. Well, I want to paint it, so it's good armor, but I want to paint. That's my issue. I just want to paint it while I'm playing the game. So I know it's kind of picky or petty, but this is a good mod. These armors are good, I think. So don't feel bad if If you want to use it, use it. I mean, it's just my preference to paint, that's all. And the helmet. I want to be able to use the helmet as a working headlamp. Do I have any Nuka-Cola? Let me check Nuka-Cola. Do we have Nuka-Cola? We're gonna need, yeah, we do. We're gonna need that. Alright, so let's exit. And then I'm going to run the settings on a couple of things. I don't get ambushed. I did not clear. I did not clear out Sanctuary Hills, all the houses for chems and mads and caps and all that. I didn't do that yet. I'll do that in 3. So 3. First thing, let's do. Is it aid? Take cover. Like I said, that's an aid item. I'm not going to use that. Configuration. All right. Sprint to cover third person is on. Sprint to cover first person is on. Sprint to cover sensitivity is high. Cover vault, turn that on. Activator behavior, that is for the aid item. Take cover. So I'm not going to mess with that. Notifications are on. Dynamic mode, that's fine. Double tap, turn that on. Double tap, enabled. Double tap action, enter cover, exit cover. We're going to change that to double tap action, enter cover, cover, vault. Yep, we're going to exit. Corpse loop menu. Highlight new player kills. Let's see, highlight all corpses. Highlight all corpses, aid favorite item? No. Highlight kills and corpses. No, that was off. Let's go with highlight all corpses. I don't think I did that. I don't think I showed the options in the first video for this mod. This is the SKK loot mod. Add ammo, let's turn that on. Minimum, let's put let's keep that at 0. Let's keep it at minimal is 0. Maximum is 16. Let's go with half that. Let's go with 8. I think that's a good number. Area corpse activation. Let's go with area loot aid favorite item. No. Area loot. No, we don't want it off. Area loot corpse activation. Yeah. Loot weapons on. Area loot open collection container. Let's leave that. Area loot container leave on close. Alright, Bedlam. Okay, so on the alt character, I have this set to a preset. So I think once you activate it on one character, it's active for all of them. So I'm just going to go back to presets and I'm going to choose strategist, which is low chance of shuffled enemies, but high numbers of new ones. Reinforcements will arrive quickly and in large numbers, but assaults are uncommon for players who want an extra challenge. I'm going to go with that. Quick modification, we'll work with that later as we get on in the game. What am I forgetting? We are forgetting something here. That's right, True Storms. Tree storms. Activate. Tree storms on. Constant raids. Rain on. Sneak buffs on. Sneak buffs companions on. Particle damage on. Ghoul horde. Ghoul. Ghoul horde chance. Yes, please. I'm not going to go crazy on that because we're just starting. Supposed to go 10%. Ghoul hordes and settlements. Yes. Max 5. Frequency medium. That's good. What else? Anything I need to do here? Power armor workbench. I did not put that away. Did not put that away. Yeah, let's... You know, let's keep it. How much does it weigh again? Power armor workbench. 50. 50. You know, let's not. Let's, because we're not going to grab any power armor. Not right now. So, cheat terminal. We can always grab it from the storage. Personal storage. Miscellaneous. Okay. Power armor workbench. Oh yeah. 111, that's good. I like that better than carrying it. Universal bench, we'll take that. Let's see. Place anywhere. Place anywhere. Alright, let's activate place anywhere. Let me build a bunk real quick. If you have a lot of decoration mods or stuff to put, well, a lot of mods that add decorations, right? Your menu has to load this stuff, so you'll have delays. See how it's turning? You'll get a delay. It'll take 1 or 2 seconds. I get that every now and again. See that? You get a small delay. See that? Alright, so let me build the bunk. And then it gets slow to load. Alright, so there's that. Right now. Place anywhere. You are in. Here, place anywhere. Okay, activation method. Place anywhere button, place object. Yes. That's what I want as far as I'm going with that. Options menu button on. Precise position method direct. Default. Menu. I prefer the menu, so I'm going to go with that. Get out of here. Alright. See how I got options there? I tried a mod called Take and Equip or Use by DYL Bill. And I think it was conflicting with Place Anywhere because you see how I have the options for X? That Take and Equip or Use mod uses the X button for its options. And then what would happen is you'd have to be out of the settlement for it to work, but it crashed the game. So I like that mod, but it was crashing the game with the mods that I have. Alright, so position. We'll go 5. Let's move it. Let's move it forward. This just tells you the modes, right? Choose your desired position mode. Position mode can be changed later in settings. Direct position objects in real time by activating the item. Favorite to place anywhere consumable. Item to quickly select movement direction when positioning. Positioning ends automatically when you look away from the object or pause the game. Menu mode uses menus to precisely position an item. I like the menu. The menu mode, that's what I go with. So I'm going to nudge it. Okay, and also in workshop mode. Alright, so in workshop mode, what you do is you select it. I'm playing on the Xbox Series X. X to place anywhere. B to activate. That's it. So it'd be like, let me see. Alright, so it's in the red. I'm gonna put X for X place anywhere. Press B to activate. There it is. And if it shimmies, you just click on it and get out of it and it stops shimmying. Put that back over here. Sometimes there's a menu, big menu that gets in the way. I have to finagle when I look at it. That's the only problem with the menu. Option. It's see-through there, so maybe I missed something from earlier times playing with the mod before losing all those saves. Alright, so next one is should be aid, am I right? It's just going to be take cover. Let's demonstrate that. So third person, give me a weapon. Alright, I'm going to run to the wall. If I'm looking up just above my shoulder, I'll be in a standing cover. If I look down and run to the wall, I'll be in a crouched. Alright, so here we go. Okay, I'm in a standing. And then double tap to disengage so I can get off the wall. That's what I did in the options there. Alright, so I'm gonna look down. Down. I should go crouching. There we go. Okay, and I'm gonna double tap to get out. Now, I want double tap. If I double tap, I stand in next to the wall, which I set up in the options. I'm gonna look just above shoulder, like right here. I can't do it fast enough with my left thumb, so I have to use my right. Okay, there we go. I double tapped it. Disengage. All right, I'm gonna do it looking down. Keep looking down. There we go. I don't know if you heard me hitting the analog stick there. All right, but you can vault through walls. So let me do this. Let me down. Now I'm gonna vault. I'm gonna tap up once on the left stick. I'll jump through the window. Boom. All right, now let me show how you can jump through walls. All right, so here we go. Okay. Here we go. Gonna get a little over here. All right. Tap up. Through the wall. Okay, let's take cover. So let me do it by a tree. Show that you can do it. I'm going to double tap. Man. Faster. There we go. Crouch. Alright. That's fine. Double tap. There we go, standing. Alright, there's a fishing pole. Over here. And with the fishing pole, there's a dock with tarberries growing. But we're going to make a quick pit stop to the shack. I call it the shack. Where is it? It should populate. Here. Yeah. Go to barrel helmets. Caution. Is that you? No. Where's that shack at? This damn, if you're really too far away, it doesn't populate. The game item. Oh, there we go. See that? Where's he at? Yeah. So the AI mod gives them a larger sandbox. So they're kinda not dumb. Let's go down here. Let's... Trying to heal up there. See how slow it's going? But with the stop the bleeding mods, every NPC has the same problem. If they get hit, they start to bleed out. Get these berries real quick. These are the tar berries. There we go. Grab that flashlight. Oh, I'm sorry. Fishing pole. Should be dogs or bloatflies here. The shack should be right there. No, it's right there. Alright, let's take care of the shack. We stop bleeding. So let me let's grab a here. Get wrecked here. So, I'm gonna create a save, the cheat terminal. Let's see. Game alteration. Survival. Quest save. Save created. Okay. 'Cause you can't quick save. Where is... I don't know. Over there somewhere. Let's see. Where is the individual man in this location? There's a dog somewhere. No, I didn't shoot anyone. Unless the mongrel. Oh, they're dead. What the hell? Alright, now we're gonna check the loot. Make sure I got on the right settings. Area loot Y. Okay. Now I can pick and choose what I want. But I'm gonna take all. X, take all. Okay, are you sure? Yes. Alright, so. Alright, so I have JC Bikini Never Nude. JC Bikini Never Nude underwear replacer for female NPCs. So that's working. Normally you see the vanilla underwear, which I think it's, I can't tell what color. The vanilla one is white or like a brownish. I think this is black. But this is JC Bikini Never Nude CBBE. curvy replacer. And you need, for that to work, you need Caliente's Beautiful Body CBBE AIO all in one. Curvy or slim. Alright, so hers, everybody's, it's working. She's got hers. There's a dog somewhere here. I'm gonna get ambushed because we got the bedlam active. Alright. It's gotta be like should be a pack of mongrel dogs. Alright, I'm gonna go with let's go with, okay, we have that. Am I thirsty? We're parched. We are parched. Alright, so aid. Purified water. Yeah. Let's check over here. Okay, this is either a raider or a scavenger, and they're gonna be hostile. They're not gonna be nice. There they are. What? Did I just lose it? Okay, it's a bird. So. Alright, so put it away. There we go. She's gonna become hostile.
If that's what you want.
See how we're bleeding out? Alright, so I need elastic. Sterile. Alright. Alright. Okay. So Let's go with... The birds are getting crazy. What the hell are they doing? Alright, so I do not want to aggro the Mylarks. I'm going to stay up this way. Yeah, I'm not going to aggro those guys. Okay, we're out of bounds. Alright, so it's going to be the robotics disposal yard. That's where we're going. Turn that one off. Okay, Bard's Ultimate Objects Collector. Investigate the energy signal. And on the map, it's going to be right here. And that's going to be the robotics disposal yard. Right, get out of that. And I don't think we're going to aggro the mole rats or the raiders at the satellite array. The AI, like I said, gives a bigger sandbox. It makes them a little smarter. Okay, do we have the... Is the markers popping in there or what? I don't see it. Okay. Alright, so over here there's a... I should have left it. There's a fat man. We're gonna leave it. We'll grab it when we come back out this way. Now the mini nuke. Well, there's the... I couldn't see the marker. See the marker? It's inside that shack right there, that bunker. But the mini nuke for that launcher is right there. You see it? Right there. A stack of tires. But if I go up there, the mole rats are going to aggro and the raiders at satellite array is going to aggro. So I'm not going to do that. Alright, the marker's visible. First person. If we see a wall, it's glitching out. If you see grass coming out of the ground or inside the floor, that's from the Healthier Commonwealth for Xbox mod, which is what I'm using for environmental. Alright, looks good. He's above the floor. That's good. Okay, the skeleton's above the floor. That's good. That's a good sign. Stim pack. Let's take that. Cigar. I'm not going to take the mag. Okay. Alright. Get your drink real quick. Okay. Surveyor data transfer terminal. Check status. Alright, this is going to give us the proximity detector. We're not going to do that yet. Let's back out. Just hit B, I think. Let's do that. Personal log. March 29, 2077, 8:26 a.m. First day at the survey project. that gave me 12 iBots and showed me how to use the system. The view is quite nice, though there is not much to see here in Salem other than the sea itself. Why are they so worried about checking the sea? 5/12/2077, 4:35 p.m. A new pack of bots just arrived. 24 of them. Now we are finally at full capacity. I was starting to worry about the first 6 not having enough maintenance. Edit, why are they carrying lasers? 9/28/2077, 8:42 a.m. After 6 months working in Salem, they sent me to work on the west area. After 6 months working in Salem, they sent me to work on the west area with a new batch of bots. These bots just had new sensors installed. What am I supposed to survey at a robot's disposal area? And what about this awful terminal? Why can't I just use the one at the desk? Some excuse about being healthier to work standing. 10/23/2077, 8:22 a.m. This can't be happening. An A-bomb was detonated to the south. What should I do? Focus remembered the training. And he says, no, I must, and it's R. Okay, that's the day the bombs dropped. 6/17/2281, 3:07 a.m. I knew that all those years messing with computers would be worth it. Just what the hell is this ugly thing about? Edit. Jackpot. This little baby here controls some iBots all the way into the glowing sea. Some are even further away. Damn. What am I supposed to do with old burnt trucks worth shit? Okay. Alright. I managed to change the parameters for these beauties to search for some gear. I wish though that I could remove the trashy stuff from the list. Why would I want magazines? 8/5/2281, 2:46 p.m. I had to remove my mat from the building. Damn mole rats almost gave me a bite while I slept. 2 days ago, I had to kill two of them just to get to this stupid terminal. 8/7/2281, 5:57 p.m. That's it. This trash ain't worth being killed. I'm packing my things and leaving. I only wish I knew how to set up a stronger password on this trash. Yeah. I guess he's gone. Alright, back just means go back. Play tape is going to be, I guess, any tape. So let's play the tape. Oh no, this is the Bard's tape. Toggle, settings, prepare to uninstall, exit. Let's go back. Let's go back to check status. This is where we need to be to finish the quest to investigate the energy signal. Alright, so check status. Status report installed 3/29/2077. Masipov Abraham. I think that's engineer. Last update 6/17/2281. Jack. 2 bills. Wanderer. Last data transfer 2/21/2086. Bot 0042. Bots available 0 out of 512. Processing warning 12% sectors lost. Total data loss imminent. Pip-Boy detected. Do you wish to initiate? Locations transfer and install the Proximity Detector. Install the Proximity Detector. Transfer data. Yes. Transfer data. Transferring. I'm going to wait for all the notifications to stop, and then I'll exit the terminal. Because what will happen is we'll have to eject the tape, the holotape, and that should give us the quest notification that we completed the quest. There's more going on outside, so I'm gonna mute the mic real quick. There's a mower outside mowing. It's kind of loud. All right, still going. First thing we'll test is the Grogneck mag and the special book at our player home in Sanctuary Hills. Okay, I think that's it. I'm going to eject the holotape. Eject. I'm going to back out. All right, so I'm going to go quickly to the map so you can see what's going on here. There we go. See all that? Now what's going to happen next is, now it's going to, after you wait a little bit, what it's going to do is it's going to put everything in its own subfolder, right? It's going to take them all, put them in a subfolder. Let me get out of here. There we go. There's the notification. All right, so it's working. Everything's working so far. If you look at the compass, it should start to go in our own little subfolder. Or actually, you know what? I think I have to activate the detector. So let's go back to the map. Yeah, my mistake. I think we have to activate the detector. So let's... is it miscellaneous? Settings. I think it's supposed to, should be starting. Enable proximity detector. Okay. The values for the distance minimum and maximum can be configured on the settings menu. Enable proximity detector. Yes. It's enabled. All right, let's exit. Okay, that's it. All right, so you have to enable the proximity detector for it to, like I was saying, put each one in its own folder, like a subcategory, like a computer. So we have a floating quest marker for the Hot Rod magazine. We go back to the map. Okay, I showed before I showed the map with everything populated. Right now you can see that they're no longer there because we activated the proximity detector. It then placed everything into its subfolder. That's the only way I can describe it, right? Like a computer, you make a subfolder for a file. So file them all in the filing cabinet, all in their own folder. So this is going to be, all right, this should be the, can I get the pop. Okay, that's the Hot Rod mag. That's going to be that's the power armor near the satellite array. I think it's Olivia. Near the crashed vertibird. That's going to be inside the satellite array. I don't remember what this is here. I don't remember what that is. This is going to be the bobblehead and the magazine at the Museum of Freedom. The Robco mag. Was it Robco? The game mag. And this is, where are you? This is going to be where the Deathclaw comes out. And we have the Grogneck mag and the special book marked at Sanctuary. Okay. Alright, so let's go back to settings. Miscellaneous settings. Alright, so we have it enabled. So to get it to do that, enable the proximity detector and you should see what we just saw. Alright, so toggle quest, that just lets you, I guess, toggle them off and on. Settings, let's go to settings. Detection range. 1500. You're going to be right next to it when it lights up. So, we got 3000, 1000, 1500, 3000. So let's go, oh, let's not do that. Let's do 3000 power arm detection range. Change sensor min. So we got 30, 35, 45, 30. We'll keep that at 30. Max 50, 55, 65, 50. Keep it at 50. Go back. Exits. Alright. Alright, so now let's... You know, let me go back in here to... Data. Okay. Alright, so we completed Bards. Ultimate Objects Collector. Investigate the energy signal. We picked up the settings holotape in the terminal. Got the lore. Let's grab the mag.
There we go.
Flame job. Okay. Take. Now what? Okay. Now what do we have now? Let's look at the map. Alright, so let's look for let's go back and grab Jungle Book and Special Book. Let's go back there. Sentry Bot, right? I think that's called Sentry Bot. Yep. I just call him the big guy. We'll use him later for the satellite array. Mylarks, I don't think we'll aggro. Let's go down here real quick. Ah, shit, we aggroed. Alright. We aggroed. Are they gonna follow me all the way over? Yes, they are. You bastard. You stop. Did you stop chasing me? Yes. Go back. Get back. Go back. Alright. Hang on. I think that's because of the Mylarks. Yep. Aerial loot. Take all. Yep. Alright, you know what, now we can let's make a fishing pole. I can show you how to use the portable. Alright, to deploy the portable universal workbench, I'm gonna use the hotkey. Where is it? When I have it? Oh, I did the wrong one. What a Alright, I'm a dummy. I hotkeyed the wrong one. Let's go back. Go back. Aid. Set up power. How did I mess that up? Universal workbench. Right there. Okay. Now we should be good. Now. 8 item. There we go. I want a fishing pole. I'm going to go to the chem station. Where is the chem station? Backup workbench. Entry point. Armor. Weapon. Chem station. Apple Tree Bakery. I need plastic. I don't have it. Yeah. Anyway. Let's pick it up. And then we'll grab some plastic. And build the fishing pole. And show you how the bakery thing works. Is that another fishing pole? Yeah. Activate fill bottle. Dirty water. Yeah. Alright. Let's get across. Yep. We're at the threshold. Magic's gonna fix us.
Protect and serve.
Alright.
Subject appears to be deceased.
I'm sure he is. Mr. Medic. Okay. Alright, so I need plastic, right? Any plastic in here? Duct tape, screwdriver. Duct tape, screwdriver. I need plastic. Alright, before that, let's do a hard save. Alright, need something to drink. Aid. Alright. Let's grab the magazine. There it is. Okay, the Grogneck mag has a marker above it. Take that one. Alright, getting updates. Okay, let's see. Wait, what do we want it in though? What do I need? Stats. 6, 10. That's what the armor. Endurance. Yeah, let's put it in luck. Alright. Okay. Okay. Alright, it's working.
What's all this then?
Okay, that worked out. Area loot. Alright, so there's a dude. Area loot. Take all. Be sure. Okay. It's good. Am I overweight? We're overweight. Alright. We are overweight. Alright, so we activated the proximity detector. And we finished the quest, investigate the energy signal, Bard's Ultimate. We successfully found, well, it successfully put a map marker to help us find the Hot Rod Mag, the Grogneck magazine. It put a marker on it, and the special book. So I think the mod's working. We did get the notification that we finished the quest. I had it where I never got a notification. That was because I created the holotape by accident at the camp station. So I'm glad we got the notification so you can see it. And so far so good, I think. The current mod list with Creation Club is 3.03 gigs. This is a short 3-minute, 50-second video scroll of the current mod list and load order for visual reference. A total of 111 mods, too many to list in the video description. All future videos in the series will have a current mod list and load order scroll at the end of each video. Active Creation Club creations will be listed in the video description. 60 are currently active. Hazmat Suit Improved was uninstalled and removed from the load order. The Hazmat Suit visor was see-through, but the character's head was not present. The mod was uninstalled, reinstalled, and repositioned in the load order without successfully resolving the issue. Flashy Joe ER Commonwealth Fishing was uninstalled and removed from the mod list. The ability to fish is part of the Apple Tree Bakery mod. 14 new mods have been added to the mod list and load order. Bard's Ultimate Objects Collector is currently number 56. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It's free and helps the channel with the YouTube algorithm. Thank you.